Welcome students to MJC Learning. This is 6th lecture of thermodynamics. So what we have studied till now is heat engines. In heat engine we saw how heat was converted into mechanical work. Now we are going to study about how mechanical work is converted into heat. We are going to study how mechanical work is converted into heat in refrigerators. Refrigerators are example of heat engines which causes heat to be transferred from cold region to hot region. This transfer of heat from cold region to hot region does violates the second law of thermodynamics, which we are going to study later. So to move heat from cold region to hot region, we need to do some work on it. Next is refrigerant. Refrigerant are liquid which flows inside the coils of refrigerator and outside the coils of refrigerators, which are forced to evaporate and condense by successive decreasing and increasing pressure. As you can see, there are two chambers in this diagram. One is cold region and another is hot region. This purple and red line shows coils. In these coils, refrigerant are moving or circulating. The thing is that this both cold region and hot region are under some pressure which is kept constant. So next is, what is refrigeration? Refrigeration is a process of artificial cooling. Refrigeration is a four-step process and it involves three elements. First is expansion valve, second is coils, and third is compressor. Depending upon the coil where it is kept, it will be called cooling coil and heating coil. If it is kept inside the refrigerator, then it will be called cooling coil. If it is kept outside the refrigerator, it will be called heating coil. What happens is, from expansion valve, as the liquid moves towards the low pressure area that is inside the refrigerator, inside a coil, the gas expands. And this expansion of gas at a constant pressure is an isobaric process, and during this process the temperature of gas cools down. Just as if you have used fire extinguisher, you had to open the valve and the gas moves out of this fire extinguisher and it cools down. In the similar way, the gas from expansion valve moves and it cools down as its temperature varies. Pressure varies. It moves from higher pressure region to lower pressure region. So it cools down, and this cool gas is moved inside the coil, inside the refrigerator. Now, inside the refrigerator, it already has some temperature or some heat, so it absorbs the heat. This refrigerant, while moving through the coil, absorbs this heat and again changes its phase. And by changing its phase, it means it will turn into a vapor. And when this vapor again moves to the compressor, this compressor further does most of the work. It compresses the gas and converts it into again a liquid form. And by converting it into liquid form, it raises its temperature. By raising its temperature, it then moves the liquid or refrigerant to the outside of the refrigerator through the red coils. From this red coils, the heat is transferred to the surrounding, and again the same process, same cycle continues. From this hot region, again the liquid moves towards the expansion valve. From expansion valve, that is from a higher pressure region to lower pressure region, it expands. The liquid expands and it again lowers its temperature. So this process is actually a four-step process. First, through expansion valve, it is an isobaric process. In expansion, it is an adiabatic expansion, and inside the refrigerator, it is an isobaric process because it is at constant pressure. Next is in compressor, in which the gas is compressed, so it is an adiabatic compression. Last is isobaric process outside the refrigerator. So again we will be studying these steps. First is fluid passes through the nozzle and expand into low pressure area. This is adiabatic expansion. Next is it heat up as heat is transferred to the gas. This is isobaric process which happened inside the refrigerator. Third is the gas is compressed, which is the compressor which does the work. Fourth is the hot liquid passes through outside of the fridge, which is an isobaric process again. So this is a energy flow diagram of refrigerator. The cold reservoir here you can consider it as an inside the refrigerator, inside part of the refrigerator. So heat is absorbed from the interior of the refrigerator and work is done, that is compression, work done by compressor, and both heat is ejected to the hot reservoir, that is surrounding of your refrigerator, that is beside refrigerator every part of your room. In this case, the ratio of heat extracted from the cold reservoir to the work supplied is similar to the efficiency and is called coefficient of performance or Q value or quality factor. As we have studied in heat engine efficiency, we will study coefficient of performance, which is represented by K is equal to QC by W. Now, as you can see, W will be equal to QC minus QH. Why we have written QC minus QH? Because QC is the amount of heat taken by the system and QH is the amount of heat given to the system. So W will be equal to QC minus QH or magnitude. Working of air conditioner is similar to the refrigerator. If we consider W, that is work is equal to power into time. We all know the definition of power is equal to rate of work done. We also know the definition of H, which is rate of heat flow, which will be equal to Q by T. So QC, that is heat, can be written as H into T and work will be written as P into T, where P is power and T is time, and QC is equal to HT, where H is rate of heat flow and T is time. Therefore K is equal to QC by W, that is HT by PT, which will be equal to H by P. Heat pump also work in similar to refrigerator, used to heat a building or a similar large structure by cooling the air outside. So heat pump basically work just in the same way, but now the coils will be changed. So if you consider a refrigerator again, then the heating coil will be inside the refrigerator and the cooling coils will be in the surrounding to the building, just similar to the case of air conditioner also. In air conditioner, the size of the refrigerator will be increased. In the interior of the refrigerator will increase. It will turn into room. So the the cooling coil will be spread all around the room, and the hot coils will be kept outside the room. So the heat from the room will be taken by the refrigerant and moved outside the house, and the heat is delivered outside the room. Next we will be studying is Carnot cycle and Stirling cycle. Thank you.